Hey guys, welcome back. Nice to see you here on my channel again. If you're new, welcome. My name is Marina. Nice to meet you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave because I'd love to see you around. I make content relating to my lifestyle, fashion, and travel. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys more about my clothing company because it's a really interesting topic to touch on. I've had interest related to why I started it, why I started materials, all this sort of stuff because we all have clothes, we do. And generally speaking, we don't need any more clothes. However, I'm going to share with you why I created a clothing company that I'm very passionate about and that I, of course, like any entrepreneur, believes in my product. And I believe that every person should have one, right? And this doesn't mean I'm forcing it down your throat. No, it just means this is why I created this clothing company in spite of there being ethical companies that already exist and thrift stores, okay? So we're going to get into it quite soon. So let's just get into it now. Alright, so I think the best way to start off would be by actually sharing with you guys the pieces that I have in collection 1. So I started off with these particular pieces because these were the pieces that I was looking for in the ethical and thrifted world, and I frankly could not find them because there's a lot of ethical companies that make sustainable, pieces, and they're nice, but once you get them in your hand, a lot of them that I've personally purchased from, especially the bigger brands, did not live up to the price that they cost. And I'll be really transparent, that was really the case, and that is actually what inspired me to start this company, because I just don't believe that you can throw a price on it and say, well, I understand, yes, ethical wages, paying people what they need to be paid, that does raise the price. But it doesn't need to raise the price up to that point, especially if you're still using really cheap materials or just not using the right techniques to make it feel high quality as it should. So yeah, so these were the pieces I couldn't find, and I could not find them thrifted because a lot of thrifted things stretch out. They simply just aren't made from sustainable materials, not high quality materials, and they're just made for a couple of uses. You can still find cool shirts out there, but nothing like this I have been able to find. One of the things that was important to me when starting this company was actually having a unique design, something that could mix and match very well with other pieces. And then also just having a unique look, right? So something that altogether blends and can be super versatile with different things so that when you're investing in this piece, you can wear it every day. You can wear it with a bunch of different styles, whether you're going out to the beach, even if you're just going to the grocery store or working at home, whatever the case may be, you can just wear it anywhere, right? So that was part of it as well. So for this first piece, I created the most base piece, which is one I'm wearing. And this is what I'm calling the Simona top. So you can see right here, and I'll put a layover on the screen as well. But this piece basically is a tube top, right? This piece is this Simona top, and it's named after my mom. And I was going to originally name it after myself, but I was like, why? Anyway, a tube top is something that you can mix and match with a bunch of different styles, right? But a lot of the times they stretch out. A lot of the times they just become less high quality as you continue wearing them. And I just was like, let's see what we can do here, right? So basically what I did with the fabric is I decided we're going to make it double layered, right? We're going to take 2 pieces of fabric and we're going to put them so they're like this, right? So all throughout the shirt you have 2 pieces of double layered tencel, and tencel is a super soft fabric that is stretchy, that is very breathable, moisture wicking, antibacterial, and there's quite honestly a lot of good benefits about it. So if you want to learn more, make sure you follow at the Finiti. Because I do share time to time different benefits during different times of the year. Out of breath. Anyway, so this Sophia top is, as you can see, it has the Finiti seam, right? All the shirts are seamless. Still see the seam, like this seam, but there's no seam that is outside. So you're not going to be able to see any sewing on the outside. So that's why we're saying it's seamless. But the stripe here on the line, I hope you can see it, I'll have it up on the screen, that is our trademark. So that is the Finiti trademark, and that's what makes it unique, but it's still simple basic. But that line actually really does emphasize your shape, right? And whatever your shape is, it just feels like nicer, I feel like, to have that. And I noticed that through like different shirts that I had, and that means there's even a line on the back, so that also just kind of does feel really nice, right? So all the shirts are made from the same material, in collection 1, of course, and they are the same color. We only have solid black right now. I'm currently learning how to hand dye. The material should be coming in soon, so as I practice with that, we might have more colors in the future, but I believe black is a staple piece, especially if you feel your best in that color. So in the second shirt, the Sophia top, and this is the strappy black tube top, okay? So this is the most popular shirt. This is the shirt that most people want, and this is the shirt that I honestly wear most of the time, but for some reason now I wear the Simona top more. I think it just depends on the time of year, like, because now it's really hot, so I just kind of like tan, right? Whatever. So this piece is just designed also for everyday wear. Everything is, but I wanted something that had that like aesthetic look, right? So more than just a tube top as well. So this one, as you'll see with the layover, it does go over the shoulders, and it's very pretty because it has like this really like square look to it, which really makes it kind of embody that masculine and that feminine energy. And it feels really nice and soft, so you can wear it at home with sweatpants, but you can also, because it's super elegant, you can also just wear it out when you're going to Washington DC, to the waterfront, on the metro, to work, to an event, with a skirt, with pants. Like, it is super mix and matchable with different things. So that's what's super cool about the Sophia top, because it just has that look to it. You know, it feels very elegant and nice, but it's just very simple as well, right? So that's the second design. And the third one is inspired by my sister. They're actually, so the Sophia top is named after my youngest sister. The Elichka top is named after my oldest sister. And she actually wears off-the-shoulder tops quite a bit. Okay, quite a bit. So this is why I named this one after her. But this one, same thing, so it's seamless as well. This is the one that takes the longest amount of time to create, and the reason that the price is higher as well is because of the sleeves. They're also double layered, and because it uses twice the amount of fabric that the other two shirts wear, that's why the price is higher, okay? So that's why I chose to price it that way if you're curious. But anyway, the Elichka top, which you'll see laid over, this is a really cool shirt and one of my personal favorites to wear, especially when I'm wanting to dress up a little bit more, because it is still just as comfortable as the other shirts, but it has that elegant look too, because it is off shoulder, so it emphasizes those collarbones very nicely, and it also feels more elegant just because it has longer sleeves. Purposefully, I also made the sleeves long enough so they would actually cover, you know, up to the middle of your hand. So because I know some people like me, I like to pull the long sleeves past my hand sometimes if it's cold. I just like it when it like runs a little bit on the hand. So that was part of the design and making of the length of it, okay? So now you've seen all the shirts, so now I'm going to get into the why I created this company, even though I think you can kind of put two and two together now. But anyway, let me share that with you. So the main reason I started this clothing company is honestly because I was sick of not being able to find the shirts that I knew I would wear all the time, right? Personally, I would define myself as a minimalist and put things into my life or add things into my life that I know are going to add value into my life, which I think is what minimalism is. So I understand myself with what colors I wear, I understand what shapes I like, and I understand that the majority of people look and feel good in these shapes as well. So why are they not out there, right? Why is there not a piece that can last long enough and not stretch out like on the second wear? Why is there not a piece that has these benefits that would make all of us feel way more comfortable in the clothes we wear, right? That's what drove me to create the Finiti, because it is really quite painful that you can't find this stuff anywhere, really, that I've found anyways. And that people just naturally resort to fast fashion when they want something cute, because there's nothing like really tight in the sustainable or ethical world that like just genuinely makes you feel like something you can wear every day. There's a lot of linen out there, there's a lot of bralettes out there, and there's a lot of different shapes and stuff out there, but there's nothing just like this. So that's really one of the main reasons. Second reason is just because I love working with my hands. I'm a very entrepreneurial person, and I like to put intention into things. So if there's a piece It can allow people to be more mindful in their lives about what they bring into their life and make them feel better in that sense as well. Like more, like they have more valuable stuff in their life, make them feel more high quality. Then let's do it, you know? So that would be the second main reason. And slowly and surely I've moved into my mission, where the mission is sort of more about helping people understand their intuitive style. Actually gonna have an ebook about that soon, so you can join the mailing list on the Finiti site if you scroll to the bottom of the homepage. But I wanted to just inspire people to discover and layer and explore fashion in a way that they can still feel good and not just feel like they have to continue running around. So really these pieces, number three, the reason number three, is also because you can mix and match these with thrifted pieces. You can use this as a base shirt, right? Because like I said, it's really difficult to find that good high quality shirt secondhand or sometimes even ethically made. But if you have your high quality pants, which are pretty easy to find in thrifted stores because all the pants that are there are pretty much lasted, like jeans, sweatpants most of the time, yes. Jackets, they're really easy to find, like really good quality secondhand, but not shirts. So if we have that one shirt that kind of can be blended with those different looks, then it gives us more flexibility to be thrifting, because we can find different pieces that match with the shirt because it matches with everything. So it's just easier to have that sort of way of life, you know, where you're still investing in secondhand clothing, because that is one of the main causes of pollution on this earth is clothing. And I'm not oblivious to that. So again, just how can you help people become more mindful, but without like draining them of their, you know, creative need to create style. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm going to share in this video, because I could go on. I could go on. Follow me at the Finiti on Instagram. I'm the one who runs that account. I have very inspirational posts. They're all intentional. I do daily Instagrams at the time of putting this video up, and there is limited stock. So if you are interested in getting one of these shirts for yourself, you can use my personal code Marina $5 and you can get $5 off your shirt, whichever shirt you choose. And there is a sale happening until the end of June. So I'll leave the link below as well. And thanks so much for tuning into this. Make sure to comment below if you have anything that annoys you about clothes that you've bought in the past, or if you have any questions. Then yeah, cool. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, make sure to like and subscribe so people can continue to see this. The only way the algorithm continues to share your videos with people is through those likes and those subscribes. Same with Instagram. So if you do like the mission that I'm creating here and you'd want to be a part of supporting it, the best free way to support somebody, especially small businesses, is through engaging with their posts, liking, subscribing, you know, commenting, all those different ways. It is important, so I'd really appreciate it. All right, see you later. Bye.